Unfortunately, that, even though it looks like a scene from the Matrix, is the software landscape as of March 2016 for marketing technology products. Okay? There's a lot of software out there, and this is the problem. SaaS is a very attractive model, so attractive, it's very, very hard to get into now because there's so much competition. And you've also got to be aware of a very important word, churn. You know how to churn? Specifically, it refers to the flow of users out of an application. So if you're churning people, you're losing them. Oh, no signal. There we go. So churn is the biggest killer of a SaaS product at the moment. It means you have to get a lot of the basics right. You have to get your onboarding right. You have to get your marketing right. You have to get your software right. Obviously, I'm going to be talking about software today, but all of this, digital marketing, churn, the marketplace, even though you're not necessarily directly exposed to it as a developer, it's something you should be aware of, because any company you work in will be thinking about words like this. That word scares me, and it scares our CEO, it scares our investors. Churn rates can kill a company. Infusionsoft, for example, massive company, they're worth probably a couple $100 million, but they got to a point where what they were spending on marketing and the amount of users they were losing, they were just standing still. They never got anywhere. So they had to find a way to reduce churn and retain their users. Now, they actually did this in a really, really simple way. They made the product, it seems counterintuitive, they made it more expensive. They suddenly went from a low subscription model of 20 quid a month to you have to pay £1,500 to even use it. Now, what that meant was that all the people who were just like, well, I'm just going to try it, see how it goes, got rid of all them. Now, Infusionsoft called these people Reds. And they call them Reds because they'll generally come into a software product, they'll come out of it just as quickly. And you'll spend all this money marketing to them, getting them in, only to get a month's worth of subscription at a low rate and see them go right back out again, they'll churn. So even though it sounds counterintuitive, what they did by upping the price was effectively get rid of these Reds, and they only had people who really wanted to use it. Now, the thing is, okay, if you've spent 1,500 quid on a software product, how would you feel about that?
Yeah, I'd want to use it.
Exactly, you would want to use it. And this is what they did. So they made that barrier to entry so high that actually you pay that money, you're going to use it. So companies were like, okay, we spent this money, we have to use this thing now. So that's what they did, and that's how they solved it. Now, obviously, that doesn't work for everyone. It worked for Infusionsoft because there was really no comparable product, so they could do that. But for other SaaS platforms, it's more of a problem. So just the definition of churn, it's a measure of the number of users moving out of the app over a specific period of time. It's also called attrition rate, so you might hear that as well.